Mike, I'm really happy that you reached out to me, and thanks to HQFilmz for this interview. Because I'm going to take the opportunity to explain to our audience, to the guys on the street, why, what is the reason that actually propels me to do this. So hopefully you guys will understand and will support me, and don't be upset when you see me around.
Right. And tell them your name and who are you exactly?
Well, my name is Ru Ross. First name is Ru, and last name is Ben Ross. But most people call me by Ru Ross. I'm just a videographer. I'm a guy with a camera that goes around filming things that happens on the street, so people from our city can know what goes on in an open and raw format. This is what it is.
And I'm gonna start with the first question a lot of people want to know, which is why negativity? Like, why your videos seem to post a lot of negative things that happen in Yonkers?
Well, Black, I heard that many times.
Yeah.
But what people don't understand, not that they don't understand, that they don't know, is that we do a lot of positive stuff.
Right.
I'm going to explain both. The negativity, it's easy to know.
I agree.
If I'm here and I hear police cars going on or siren, it's easy for me just to go there and know where things happen. I know something happened. For me to know about positive, for me to cover positive, somebody has to tell me. Somebody needs to send me a text and say, hey, Yonkers Voice, this is happening here, why are you not covering? Because most of the time that people have contacted me about positive stuff, we've been there. Bleed Culture, Shanika from on PC4 African Week,
right.
Mona, and many others. We've been there.
Yeah, I seen you interviewing a few other political aspects in Yonkers
exactly.
too. So.
We've been there. Nighttime, when I'm going around covering things that happen in the city, I stop and feed the homeless. I bring them food from here, from this restaurant, from across the street. I go under the bridges and eat with them and bring them food. These are things that people don't know.
Right. And you're from Yonkers?
I'm from Yonkers. Born and raised in South Africa. I'm African from Mozambique.
So you're African?
I'm African. Born and raised in Africa, in a country called Mozambique, in a city called Maputo.
Wow.
Okay? I felt racism. I know what it is.
Is that what made you want to start the Yonkers Voice thing and get the videos out there?
Well, the reason why I really wanted to start Yonkers Voice was because I'm a very strong believer of social justice.
Right.
Okay? And I feel that many times, okay, we get the short end of the stick because we are not able to prove what we did. So the official report is always what wins. So when there is a camera across the street filming what happens with no voice, you see, that can validate what really happened. It can also hurt you if you did something wrong. Okay. So I'm not there for the wrong reasons. I'm not there to make anyone look bad or anyone look good. I just film what happened. If it's something negative and I'm there, it is what it is.
Right. Do you get paid for this?
I don't get paid for this. Okay. A lot of people think that it's about the clicks. I don't know if you are a YouTuber.
I'm a YouTuber.
Well, then you know that clicks not necessarily pay.
No.
Okay. Unless it's kids singing or positive stories. Most of the stuff that I film are not able to collect from clicks because they're negative. People think, yes, you're there to make the clicks. No. Okay. Yes, occasionally you see some of my videos on News 12 or Files or a major network, CBS, NBC, whatever. Yes, they buy the videos. Because for me to go around, I need to buy equipment. I'm sure that the equipment that you're using to film me cost you money.
Very expensive.
Exactly. You had to pay. So the stuff that I use cost me money. I have to pay. I had to buy it. So when I sell a video here and there, it goes towards the equipment.
So you don't sell a lot of videos? You just...
I don't sell that many. Okay. Yes, when the story is big and they don't have it, then they buy my stuff. But it's not how I make my money.
Right.
Okay. I'm trying to raise Yonkers, grow Yonkers Voice in a way that I can sell advertisement, not necessarily the video. The video is more to show what happens in Yonkers. It's more to show if there is any, justice, in social justice in Yonkers. It's there to protect us. It's not there to attack us.
And you have made a good point saying to me that, when something happens, people wish that you was there. And when no one is there,
Black, let me tell you, I receive emails. I receive emails from people that like what I do, and I receive emails from people that do not like what I do. And I have received emails from people that are impartial of what I do. And what they have said is, Yonkers Voice, I wish you were there the day that this was done to me. Okay? Because that camera is not your enemy. That camera can validate what you say or what they say in a way that's objective to the matter.
A lot of us feel like you work for the police. And the reason why is because it seems like every time something happens, you're right there. You don't have to give us too many secrets of how you're able to get there every time, but that's one of the reasons why a lot of people feel like you're with the cops, you work with the cops, and you're for the cops.
Well, let me tell you, Mike, if you think that, you're furthest from the truth. Let me tell you a little story about Mozambique. You know, very often, who is the worst enemy of an African in Mozambique?
Not really.
It's another African.
You're right.
Okay? You know who tells me when things happen? It's somebody who's there. Right away they see something negative, they send me a text. Hey YV, this is happening here, this is happening there, why aren't you here? It's not the police. The police, they smile at me, they're cordial with me, they haven't done anything wrong with me. I'm cordial with them, okay? But they don't call me to tell me what happens, what's happening. On the contrary, when I ask them what's going on, they tell me to call the PR person. They don't give me any information. And the way I found out is because somebody on the street calls me to tell me, this is happening here, why don't you come? I wish they would call me to tell me the positive too.
Yeah. So it's not like you got a radio dispatcher in your car?
I have a radio, I have a scanner, but my scanner, it's sync for Yonkers, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle. So if I'm picking up something in New Rochelle, I don't hear Yonkers. Right. So it depends on how the thing comes. But most of the time, the stuff I know is from the people who are where I'm supposed to go or where the things are happening. It's not the police. The police doesn't help me, and I don't help the police. I don't rat on no one. That's not my job. I'm not a police officer. I don't detect. I don't investigate. And I don't say who's right and who's wrong.
Right.
I just go there and film and put it out there. I'm not sure if you follow us, you follow us. So if you follow us, you see how our material is very simple and plain. Yonkers Voice, there is nothing, no more local than Yonkers Voice, something like that. The date, the time, and where it happened, and what happened. We don't get involved in who was right, who was wrong. That's not my business. I don't tell the cops, somebody told me this or somebody told me that. That's none of my business. I do not get involved in that. And if somebody was to come and confine me, you can bet your last dollar that I'm not going to go and rat on no one.
Right.
I had my issues with the police in the past. I'm not a saint. Okay? I know what it is. I understand social injustice. I'm not there to screw anybody up. I'm there to help somebody.
And I see that in the videos that you post. I am on your page, the Ross page, and a lot of Yonkers Voice there. You just recently added me to a lot of other pages that you have, and those are all positive pages.
That's correct. We have Yonkers Voice Talent Search. We have Yonkers Voice Youth. We have Yonkers Voice Jobs. We have a whole bunch of pages that are positive. We have a drive that every Christmas we collect gifts for children. We donate money to the orphanage in Mount Vernon. We bring food and clothes to the homeless.
Now, when you say we, Yonkers Voice, is there more than one of y'all?
Of course there is. You know, as you can see, sometimes we have things that happen 1 o'clock in White Plains or Long Vernon and Yonkers. I cannot be at both places.
Right.
But you see both videos.
But you get held accountable for everything.
Exactly. And a lot of the times, the videos that we get is not videos that we shoot. Many times it's people who are on the scene.
Send them to you?
Send it to us. They don't post because they are afraid of retaliation.
Right.
So they send it to us to post. And we post on our page, and most people who watch the video, they think that we did it. No, it's somebody in the neighborhood, somebody in the building, somebody by the incident who's videotaping it and sending it to us.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. And once again, I had to do this interview because I speak to a lot of people, and the first thing a lot of people say is, I can't stand Yonkers Voice. I hate this guy. And I have to ask, why do you hate this man? And it's always the same thing. Have you ever felt like you took a video too far, where it was too explicit? Did you ever get any type of criticism for that?
Yes, of course I did. Let me give you an example. There was a video of a young man, well, not a young man, I think in his 30, 40 years old, who was found in a river.
I remember the video.
What people don't know is that before we broadcasted the video, we contacted the family, who we've been in touch with for a week, because we also did a video looking for him.
Oh.
And a week later, he was found. We contacted the sisters, and the sisters authorized us to post the video.
So you definitely get authorization for this.
People did not know. We got authorization from the family to put the video. But not that, I wouldn't do it anyway, because it's news, man. It's the raw news. Okay? But we did ask. News 12 posted the video without authorization from the family.
Wow.
We had authorization. We at Yonkers Voice started a GoFundMe account to pay or help to pay for the funeral of that man.
And a lot of people don't even know that. The only thing we saw was the video that you posted.
That's correct.
And none of what went on behind the scenes.
I take money and help people. I actually donated for the funeral of that man. People don't know that.
So you're for the people?
I am for the people. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was somebody, I'm not going to say the name because I want to keep his privacy.
Right.
I want to respect his privacy. He called me up and said, YV, I have my kids here and we have nothing to eat. And any way you can help us out? I went out of my way, went to the supermarket, bought him a few stuff for the day, and brought it to them. They had a meal for a few days. I don't post that, but this is what people don't know. So, and then I asked the people, I focus on the negative. The only way people know about the negative is because the people out there, our audience, share those videos.
Yeah.
Okay? We interviewed Shanika. She has a store on Lake Avenue. Young businesswoman. That video was made a few months ago, I would say 3 or 4 months ago. If the video has 100 views, it's too much. We post a video of a stabbing. In less than an hour, I get 5,000, 6,000 views and shares.
So that's another thing too. People get upset at something that they're actually sharing and promoting. So when people say, yo, I don't like this guy and I can't stand this guy, but the only way I see your videos is because people are sharing it.
That's correct.
5,000 views is 5,000 views.
That's correct. But I don't make money. But they share it.
Yes.
So if they are upset at me because I put up negative videos, who's sharing those negative videos?
Me personally, I won't say that I like the fact that I can see the negativity, but when something does happen, it is kind of cool to be able to go to your page and see what was happening. And I live in some of these places. I grew up in some of these places. So to see what's going on, I know the people, and I get the news from you.
And many others like you. Okay. I remember talking to people about news in general. And one of the number one complaints is that the news, I'm talking about, major media, are biased. They will put out whatever they want, whatever reasons they want. and they will want the news that is unbiased. Show me what it is, and let me make my own mind.
Yes.
So Yonkers Voice shows you what it is.
You're a lot more raw and explicit.
Yeah,
and I do
and
like
lets you make your own mind. So they blame for not having Yonkers Voice or not having a media that will show things as it is. But once a media shows what it is, they also complain about it. So what is it?
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. Do you want the media that will show you the raw news, or you don't? You cannot have both. Okay, you asked for it, you got it. Now you complain because you got it. Okay. So, and going back to the people who you have spoken with, Mike, about hating Yonkers Voice, ask them why. Okay. Most of them might say, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just don't like it.
They just don't like it.
And I have to admit, I had a video out of you when I seen you on Main Street, and like you said, negativity, it rises. I don't have too many videos that are personally of me walking around for 15 seconds that hits 2,000-3,000 views. But for that video, when I walked up to you, about 30 seconds it lasted, and I asked you if you were Yonkers Voice, you said, yeah, you work for them, and it was a little hostile, and I wanted to do something negative to you. I would look at you the wrong way, and I want to apologize to you on camera.
Why I think it's that Yonkers Voice nigga? Hold up. Yo, you Yonkers Voice? Huh? I work for them. You work for them? Got an ops, nigga? Them bitch ass niggas, bro.
Shake your hand.
Mike, like I said, there is nothing to apologize. Just the fact that you contacted us, that you gave us the chance to speak and to explain, it's good enough.
Thank you.
I have no space for hate. I have no space for hate. No, I don't want to hate anyone. Do I please everybody? No.
Right.
Okay? No one pleases everyone. And the man that pleases everyone, that's the man I would worry about, because he must be stabbing somebody.
I like that.
Okay?
I like that.
Because if you have a personality and you stand for what you believe, you can bet your last dollar that some people will like you and some people will hate you. But a lot of the people out there that dislike Yonkers Voice, they dislike Yonkers Voice for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
Okay, I bet that many of them who dislike Yonkers Voice because I have a camera, if something was to happen to them, okay, and they needed the film to prove that was saying they were right, and Yonkers Voice wasn't there, they would wish that Yonkers Voice was there.
This is why I did the interview. I wanted people to definitely hear your side of the story, because I see it. And I support what you do, and I believe in what you do, and I think it is definitely needed in this time. When I was growing up, I was a victim of a lot of police brutality. I've done some things that maybe provoked them to do it, but at the same time, they've done some things that was out their way. And when I was coming up, there wasn't nobody recording. There was no cameras out here. I had a few lawsuits that went out the window because I had no proof. I would have loved to have you there.
And let me tell you, and you're not the only one. Okay? I'm not saying that the police is always wrong or always right. I'm not saying that you or me are always right or always wrong. But there is many times that we are right, but you're not able to prove that you are right because you rely on that official report. Okay? And once you have YV across the street videotaping the situation, guess what? You have a third party testimony, proof of what really happened.
I appreciate you.
So don't be upset, guys, at Yonkers Voice. Yonkers Voice is not there to hurt anyone. We are not there to rat on anyone. We don't work with the police, for the police, and we don't work against them either. Okay? If it was up to me, we would have a better communication between police and community. Okay? Less friction, more understanding. Are there some police officers that, for lack of a better term, bad? Oh yeah, you can bet. I come across some that don't like me at all. I come across others that like me, and I come across others that understand me a little better. In every field, there is good and bad. In every field. There is good doctors, bad doctors, good priests, bad priests, good mechanics, bad mechanics. There is good and bad everywhere. Good people and bad people.
Yeah.
Okay? If I was to make my assessment of you based on the day that we first crossed paths, I would say you're no good.
Yeah.
Okay?
I wouldn't blame you.
Okay? That's what I would say. But because I hold no hate, and you contacted me that day, I said, this sounds like a good man. Okay? So why not talk to him? Why not take the opportunity to explain why I'm doing this and the reason behind it?
Yes.
And the reason behind it, guys, is not to make anyone look bad, because I'm as black as anybody else. Maybe my skin is a little lighter than some, but inside my heart is as black as yours. I'm a black man.
Right.
Raised and born and raised in South Africa. I felt more racist than the majority of the guys here in Africa.
Now,
I'm sorry, here in America.
if you could change one thing in Yonkers, because you do report and see a lot of negativity, what would you change? What could you say to the people that's going on with the things that you do for them? And how do you feel about this community?
Well, I think that every man deserves a second chance. Okay? I see society. Sometimes people who has done something wrong in their past, they are sentenced to a lifetime. Not necessarily in jail. Talk about society. You did something wrong, you did time for 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, or 2 years, whatever. You come out and society does not give you that second chance in order to prove that maybe you're a different man. So you've been sentenced to life because of something that you probably did when you were younger. If you were a rich man, you'd get that chance right away.
Right away.
Okay? And we've seen it out there. Not just in Yonkers. It's a country problem, a world problem, social injustice.
Yeah.
It's all over. Okay? And that's something that I don't like. And whatever I can do to help, I will do to help. I'm on the side of justice. If you are a black man, you did wrong, then you need to pay for the consequences. Same thing for the white man. Okay. Don't give me a hard sentence because I'm black, because of the color of my skin, and don't give that guy a lighter sentence because he's white. Okay. We should all be the same, and that's what motivates me. Okay. It's to document and show what happens in Yonkers in an unbiased way.
Right.
Not to hurt blacks, not to hurt whites, nothing like that.
And if there's anything else that you want to say that I didn't address, let these people know, take the time now.
Guys, Yonkers Voice is interested in helping the community. We help the community in any way, shape, or form. You need us, let us know. You don't like the negative that we show up, don't share it. Okay? We do positive stuff that you like, share it. Be part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. If you need to ask a question, don't insult me, ask me. Send us an email, Yonkers Voice, yv@yonkersvoice.com. Ask your question. You know about something that is coming up, then you want immediate exposure, let us know. Okay. And we will try to be there. But keep in mind that I also have a life and also work. So sometimes if something happens during the day and I'm at work, then I cannot cover. That's why most of the time that you see that we cover, it's after a certain hour, because that's the time that I'm home. Yes, you also see things that I cover that are during the day. Maybe it's the days that I'm off, or perhaps I'm in between projects, and during that time or that month, I'm off. Like right now, I'm off project, so I can cover during the day and I can cover during the night. The fact that I don't cover much of the positive stuff is not because I don't want to, it's because you guys don't let us know. Let us know. I will be there, Mona will be there, one of the other guys that work for us will be there, and you can be assured that we will promote the good stuff. We want to promote the good stuff. We want to let the world know, Yonkers know, that there is also positive in us. It's not all as bad. But remember, we report the news, we don't make the news. So if only good stuff happens, we will report only good stuff. If bad stuff happens, we report bad stuff. So again, we don't make the news, we just report the news.
Ben, Yonkers Voice, thank you for coming.
Well, Mike, it was a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
It was a pleasure. Stay tuned, guys.